They say the greatest treasures in history are hidden where no man can find them. Gold lost in shipwrecks, buried in forgotten tombs, concealed by those who never intended for it to be found. But among these legendary treasures, one stands out, not just because of its enormous wealth, but because of the dark history surrounding it. This is the story of Yamashita's gold, a supposed hoard of stolen treasure that has remained one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of World War II. Why has no one been able to find it? Or has someone already discovered it, only to keep it a secret? To understand this mystery, we have to go back to World War II, when Japan was expanding its empire across the Pacific and Southeast Asia. As Japanese forces advanced through countries like the Philippines, Malaysia, Burma, and Indonesia, they looted gold, jewels, and priceless artifacts from banks, temples, museums, and private collections. The operation was so massive that it was reportedly overseen by members of the Japanese imperial family and led by General Tomoyuki Yamashita, also known as the Tiger of Malaya. The stolen wealth was allegedly transported to the Philippines, which Japan controlled at the time, in order to keep it safe from Allied forces and use it to fund future war efforts. But as the war turned against Japan and the Allies closed in, something happened to this treasure. Some say it was hidden deep within the Philippine jungles. Others claim it was buried in underground tunnels, and a few even believe it was secretly transported elsewhere before Japan's surrender in 1945. But here's the most chilling part. Many of those who hid the treasure were never seen again. Over the decades, countless treasure hunters have searched for Yamashita's gold, and many theories have emerged about its whereabouts. Some believe it lies in a complex system of tunnels beneath the mountains of Luzon, the largest island in the Philippines. The tunnels, allegedly built with the forced labor of prisoners of war and local workers, were supposedly rigged with explosives and deadly traps to prevent anyone from retrieving the treasure. Others claim that some of the gold was recovered by secret organizations or even governments. According to some conspiracy theories, after World War II, the US government and certain powerful individuals may have secretly recovered portions of the gold and used it to finance covert operations during the Cold War. But these claims have never been conclusively proven. One of the most famous figures associated with the search for Yamashita's gold was Rogelio Roxas, a Filipino treasure hunter who claimed to have found part of the hoard in the 1970s. According to Roxas, he discovered a golden Buddha statue filled with jewels and a secret underground vault containing gold bars. But before he could fully retrieve the treasure, he was arrested, tortured, and his findings were allegedly confiscated by the Philippine government under then-President Ferdinand Marcos. Roxas later filed a lawsuit against Marcos's estate, and a U.S. court awarded his heirs hundreds of millions of dollars in damages, suggesting that at least part of the treasure did exist. Despite countless expeditions, no one has definitively found the full extent of the treasure. Some searchers have claimed to find maps or coded messages left behind by the Japanese, but these have either been hoaxes or led to dead ends. Many treasure hunters have spent their entire lives chasing this legend, only to come up empty-handed. So, why has Yamashita's gold remained elusive? There are several possible reasons. First, it's entirely possible that the treasure never existed in the first place, or at least not in the way legends describe. Some historians believe that while Japan did loot large amounts of gold, much of it was either used during the war or taken by Allied forces after Japan's defeat. Second, if the treasure was hidden, the knowledge of its location may have died with those who buried it. The Japanese soldiers who secured it may have been killed in battle or executed after the war, leaving no one alive to reveal its secrets. Third, even if it does exist, time and nature may have erased its trail. Earthquakes, landslides, and flooding could have buried the tunnels or destroyed any landmarks that once pointed to its location. The passage of time makes it harder to separate fact from fiction, and the deeper you dig, the more the mystery grows. The legend of Yamashita's gold continues to fascinate and frustrate treasure hunters, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike. Whether it's buried beneath the jungles of the Philippines, hidden within lost tunnels, or already taken by unknown hands, one thing is certain. The story of Yamashita's gold is more than just a treasure hunt. It's a tale of war, greed, secrecy, and the enduring human obsession with lost riches. So, do you think the treasure is still out there waiting to be found? Or is this just another legend lost to history? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.